Hello, everyone. My name is Nicole Potts, and I am a second-year veterinary student, and I will be presenting the work I did as a summer scholar in Dr. Peter Larson's lab. I will specifically be presenting on CWD outreach in Minnesota tribal communities using a community-based participatory research approach. Chronic wasting disease, also known as CWD, is a transmissible encephalopathy disease that specifically infects cervids. Since it was first discovered, CWD has spread to several countries and multiple states, including Minnesota, placing more communities at risk of being affected by CWD. One such community that recognizes the need for increased surveillance and outreach are the tribal communities of Minnesota. As you can see here in Figure 2, CWD positive farms and wild animals are increasing in areas close to several Ojibwe and Sioux tribes within Minnesota. We used a community-based participatory research framework where we engaged the community throughout the multi-phase research project. In doing so, the community becomes a research partner rather than a research subject. There are several principles to conducting CBPR, which have been summarized as 6 tenets in Table 1. Referring to Figure 3, we interviewed 10 natural resource managers from 9 tribal communities. Using 2 independent coders to reduce bias, we then coded these interviews based on an agreed upon codebook. From these transcripts, we then identified primary themes that were present in the data. As you can see from this word cloud, it identifies some of the key words that we found in our interviews and the transcripts of our interviews. We also identified 4 primary themes from the data as shown in Table 2. First, there is variability in many aspects across tribes, including tribal land, size, and type, hunting regulations, and proximity to current CWD positive areas. All of this must be considered when designing outreach, surveillance, and management. Second, tribal natural resource managers want to strategically move forward in creating management plans, conducting surveillance on tribal lands, and providing outreach to the community. Third, tribes are willing and often would welcome working with outside organizations, but this may be complicated due to regulations on tribal and non-tribal lands, as well as past relationships with outside entities. Finally, CWD outreach, surveillance, and management efforts must be easy on tribal managers and hunters and include tribal values, perspectives, and input. In conclusion, tribal natural resource managers are interested in expanding collaborative CWD work on tribal lands and in tribal communities. It is apparent that a one-size-fits-all approach will not work. The unique needs, values, beliefs, and perceptions of each sovereign nation is integral. This was the beginning of a larger CBPR-based CWD project. It is an iterative process to identify where CBPR tenets may not be fully met and reflect on how to adjust to ensure we are properly including the communities as research partners rather than subjects. Moving forward, we will disseminate this information to the natural resource managers and their communities who participated. We also begin to identify community liaisons who we can work with to develop a memorandum of understanding in regards to best practices for gathering, using, and disseminating information in our future endeavors. Thank you.